As tensions rise in Portland, some members of the activist group called Black Unity here in Eugene have felt compelled to travel to the metro area to protest. KEZI 9 News reporter Julian Minenzone spoke to one protester about what he saw on the streets of Portland last night, and he joins us live in the studio with the very latest. Julian.
Jillian, Tyshawn Ford says he'd been up to Portland a few times for these protests over the past couple days. However, he said the scene up north was much different than the protests we've had here in Eugene. Ford said the federal officers were throwing tear gas and shooting rubber bullets at protesters. He even described a moment in which demonstrators tore down the fences around the federal building to barricade the doors, preventing officers from getting out. Ford says while Black Unity pushes for peaceful demonstrations, he understands the frustrations of some of those in Portland.
And we think that every single tactic of protesting is needed, whether it is violent or non-violent, because violent protesting is the voice of the unheard, and people that don't feel heard or might lash out. We are personally about peace, but we are not going to bash anyone about how they protest.
Social media comments from people voicing their opinions about the federal officers stepping in are blowing up. Some agree with Ford that these means of protesting are necessary. Others saying these demonstrators are a threat and it needs to stop. Ford also added that people from across the state of Oregon were at these protests, even from as far out of the state in Washington. Reporting live in the studio, Julian Minenzone, KEZI 9 News.